21's Bom is suing YG for how much? But was IVE Wonyoung's post insensitive? Lisa, Mingyu, and so much more in today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. Yeah. A huge topic of conversation recently has been 21's Park Bom, who recently made a post saying she was going to be suing YG, the man himself, Yang Hyun-suk. So this is what she had originally posted. It has since been deleted, but it basically says, complainant Park Bom accused Yang Hyun-suk with a caption that said, Park Bom hates YG. Dear beloved citizens who use the internet, please look thoroughly into what YG did to Park Bom. Thank you. And it goes on to say, the accused failed to duly pay the profits generated from all activities in which the complainant participated, including music releases, concert broadcasts, advertisement, events, lyric writing, and composing, and then claimed a settlement of a number that I don't even know how to pronounce, with there seemingly being an E in it as well, but trillions of won essentially. So apparently if you take away the E in the number, it ends up being 1 undecillion, 2 decillion, 3 nonillion, 4 octillion, 6 septillion, 7 sextillion, 1 quintillion, 34 trillion won, or over 700 nonillion. A value that is impossible to obtain. So following this, it seems that her company D Nation released a statement to Sports Kyungang, basically saying Park Bom is someone that we cannot control either. We are looking into the lawsuit against Yang Hyun-suk. But from there, the reactions were explosive. This tweet from Pop Base literally has 31.8 million views, and the reactions to this range from people making fun of the situation, basically saying, you know, oh, BLACKPINK are gonna have like 6 music videos, 3 world tours, so that YG can pay this number. People making fun of the number itself. But then there's also a lot of people who are really worried about her because of course this isn't realistic. So they're coming more from a place of concern. I don't think that's a real number, but F it, we stand with Park Bom. There is 7.5 billion people in the world. If Park Bom wins the lawsuit, she could literally end world poverty and give everyone $1 billion and she will still have this much left. Don't find this funny at all. She's clearly unwell. Her fans are cheering and celebrating when she clearly needs help. Park Bom is suing YG Entertainment for $4.5 quadrillion. This doesn't make any sense. So from there, her company D Nation Entertainment did clarify that there is no lawsuit that was actually filed. All settlements related to Park Bom's 21 activities have already been completed, and there is no record that the complaint uploaded to social media was ever filed. Park Bom has halted all activities and is focusing on treatments and recovery. We will do our utmost to help the artist regain her health. So of course, again, alongside a lot of people joking about the situation, we're getting 3 BLACKPINK comebacks next year and another tour, y'all. BLACKPINK's next music video. Pop Base typing in this number. There's a lot of people concerned for her, worried about her, hoping that she can get the help that she needs, with some comments saying they hope someone can stay by her side and help her get proper treatment, that this is so sad, and that they just want her to get better. Now, people have been worried about her for a while. It seems that she unfollowed everybody except for Lee Min-ho, this being on Instagram, of course. You know, there's been just so many discussions about her body, her face, so on and so forth. But of course, let me know your thoughts about the situation in the comments. And what do you make of people's reactions to this? So we all remember the W Korea mess that was the Love Your W event, an event that was supposed to raise awareness for breast cancer, but ended up being heavily criticized for being just a glorified party for idols to drink and not do any raising of awareness and or money, apparently. To the point that the event even came out and apologized. But the idols in attendance did not come out unscathed. I mean, we saw idols getting criticized left, right, and center, even people digging into their past. We saw aespa's Ningning, who uploaded a photo of a lamp from 2 years ago, and in light of her attending the Love Your W event, people have been discussing it now, where she was seemingly being accused of having anti-Japanese sentiments, or even BTSV, people bringing up past posts of his, and where he was being accused of, quote, being weird because of the content of the movie referenced in the poster. And now we have IVE's Wonyoung, who posted this photo. So it's just a picture of her, and we see 3 emojis on the side here. We have a dog emoji, a bow emoji, and a heart emoji. Now, can you guess what the criticism is? The bow emoji, yes, the pink bow. Now, one of the criticisms for the Love Your W event, and I say one because there was a ton of criticism for the event in general, but one of the criticisms was that nobody was wearing pink point blank, let alone nobody was even wearing pink ribbons, which represent breast cancer. So with her putting a pink bow emoji, some people felt a little weird about it, though a lot of fans did come to her defense. In this situation, a pink ribbon, no matter the design, do we really need to have a pink ribbon at this time? So basically questioning the timing of this, you know, know. She posted this after the Love Your W event. Nobody at the event was wearing pink ribbons, so it seems that they feel the timing is a little suspicious. But here's some reactions. What are you even saying? The ribbons used for memorials or events are the second, not first. They have nothing to do with those decorative ribbon emojis. Know what kind of ribbon it is before you write. It's completely different from that ribbon. This is the pink ribbon, and there are 4 cat characters, so it's cat plus ribbon, totally different design. The party is already over, and by that logic, if you followed it strictly, groups like the Seraphim should have postponed their comeback if they were drunk at a party, but they didn't hold back and flooded social media with their comeback anyway. Stop making absurd arguments and stop exploiting breast cancer patients. It's disgusting. People come up with the wildest, most creative ways to pick fights for real. So of course, let me know your thoughts. What do you think of the backlash that idols are continuing to receive, both in terms of what they're currently doing and people digging into their past because they attended this event? Let me know your thoughts. Lisa literally can't catch a break. So it seems that Lisa recently did a live stream where she did some cooking with fans. But there's this one clip that has gone viral where she is squeezing a lemon. And some people have been criticizing her behavior in this clip, so let's check it out. So this clip has received some backlash, but fans quickly came to her defense, like, what's wrong with this clip? Forbidden Girl doesn't want lemon in her eyes, and that's a damn cooking technique.
Right? It's easy. It's make it easy. You get more juice.
It's a great trick.
And it's not a lemon, it's a lime. Oh, sorry. Don't you even know the difference between lime and lemon? Oh, and that act you mentioned, that's actually how Thai people squeeze a lime. So maybe think before you type next time. Instead of just trying to insult someone, go educate yourself. Now, I've definitely heard a lot of people say, like, in Thailand, this is really common. I would just find it so funny. I'm not saying this is the case, but you know how sometimes when fans want to defend their idols, they'll like invent things, like they'll actually make something up. Can you imagine like people in Thailand are like, what? I've always found people dragging her for her cooking skills interesting. Like, she knows she doesn't know how to cook, that's why she's learning, and she's getting insulted for it. So all this over the way she's squeezing a lemon. I would love to know, if you were to squeeze a lemon or a lime, I forget which one it was already. If you were to squeeze one, how would you do it? Do you have a special technique? However, that's definitely not the only thing Lisa has been receiving criticism for recently. And this isn't even new criticism. People have been discussing her outfits during the Deadline tour, with some people saying that they are too revealing. Essentially, the conversation being, is this too much for BLACKPINK's demographic? If there are young people in the crowd, is this appropriate? And now with some recent fan cams, people are once again discussing this. For example, when she performed Rockstar, she does this move where she kind of does the splits. I mean, obviously I can't show it, but I'll give you an idea. So of course there are people who are divided about this. Some saying it's too much, others saying she's an adult and it's not anything different you'd see from, like, you know, Western media. I've also seen a lot of fans angry at the double standards, like male idols can literally take their shirts off, do hip thrusts, and nobody bats an eye. Let me know your thoughts. 17's Mingyu has been under fire for his recent actions. So it seems like he had previously uploaded photos of guns and to his Instagram account, and some people thought that was really weird. There was some criticism saying he was promoting gun violence. Others were saying he was actually at a shooting range, so it's different. But after that, he received backlash for the way he acted at a concert, with some people saying that there's a double standard in the way that Pledis and 17 treat their Western fans in comparison to their Southeast Asian fans. So there's this clip of Mingyu taking a shot with the fan during a concert. So the action itself received some backlash, with some saying that it was reckless, that it was not safe of him to do that. There's no way he could know what was actually in the drink. Sorry to say, but that's very reckless of him to just drink anything that's being given by the fan. That could be dangerous and should not be done by both the artists and the fans in the first place. And honestly, what happened to the safety protocols during concerts? Other than not knowing what's in the drink, girl, you don't know if someone has drank on that cup. And what if they have infectious disease or something? I might be overthinking, but do you get what I mean? And people started bringing up the rules surrounding concerts for fans in South Southeast Asia. Carrots from Southeast Asia aren't allowed to bring water at all. Ew, I've never been this disappointed in you guys. You all go out with fan service in the US, but when it comes to Asia, especially Southeast Asia, your agency treats us like we're a problem and constantly reminding us about fan etiquette. They even brought up this statement from Pledis Entertainment, which is a fan etiquette notice. So they talk about trespassing, repeatedly contacting artists using contact information acquired through illegal means, visiting private locations such as artist living spaces and violating artist privacy, engaging in a vehicle chase and threatening the lives and safety of not only themselves, but also the artists and other drivers, which of course brought on more criticism. Contrary to popular belief, they don't even do this much fan service in their own home country or other Asian countries. So I don't know if it's considered as actual racism, but more like them having some kind of inlander mentality where they praise the West regardless of race, ethnicity, etc. Some people did feel that fans were overreacting in this scenario, saying that 17 are being mischaracterized. This and the quotes are so wrong. This is literally Hoshi accepting a gift from a fan during Right Here Con in the Philippines. Whole outfit. The fan etiquette notice was posted on the 27th of December. The fan sign in China was 2 days later. The Southeast Asia tour didn't start until almost a month later. Like, I'm confused. So of course, let's discuss this in the comments. What do you think of Mingyu's actions specifically of accepting the drink from the fan? And also, what are your thoughts on the allegations of different treatments between Western fans and Southeast Asian fans? Of course, I think it's one thing to accept a drink where you don't know what's actually in it. Like, that's a whole other can of worms. But it's also like, you know, if you go into Sephora, I mean, I don't do this, and I think it's, you know, you're not supposed to do this. Like, you just take like a lip gloss and put it on your lips. Like, you're not supposed to do that. So like one of the comments mentioned, I think that's also another can of worms associated with the situation, but let me know your thoughts. So with that, let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and/or quick news. Dreamnote unfortunately have announced that they will be disbanding. Somi recently revealed that she had a huge crush on Chaeyoung's brother. It seems that BLACKPINK's Jisoo confirmed that they will have a comeback in December, and fans are saying that YG is sabotaging them. Just the fact that they're releasing music in December and Christmas songs go viral during that time. IVE's Wonyoung did a hanbok photo shoot, and people have just been praising how gorgeous she looks. AOA's miniskirt has gone viral and re-entered the charts 11 years later. People have been discussing this conversation with NCT's Johnny because he says, I'm kind of romantic, you know? And he was asked, do you have a girl? And he's like, because of my job. And he was asked, have you ever asked anyone out? And Johnny responds, I haven't done things like that. And then I do have one thing that I'd like to share with you guys, because it seems like Cat's Eye. Okay, here's the thing. I remember reading a comment that said, like, you know, everybody makes fun of icons because Cat's Eye could do something really obscure and they'll be like, comeback spoiler? But hear me out. I think that's kind of true for a lot of groups, but like, just something I've noticed, okay? The way I've seen Cat's Eye talk about matcha so much, a matcha themed comeback. I can hear you guys like laughing at me, but come on. I mean, I feel like it's not random. I mean, it's not like everyone and their mother aren't drinking matcha every day, but like, what if there's a matcha themed comeback? Okay, fine, whatever, okay? So yeah, I reckon that is basically it for today's video. I'm gonna look, I really doubt I have a K-pop song of the day to share with you guys because I've just been listening to Blue Valentine. Yeah, I've just been listening to Blue Valentine and I already showed you guys Blue Valentine. So, I mean, that's our song of the day again. Blue Valentine by NMIX. What a beautiful song. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And without further ado, I'm gonna get going. Oh my god, it's almost Halloween and I literally didn't plan anything. Like, I've got nothing for you guys. I'm obviously not gonna go to a party, but like I wanted to like dress up for you guys. I've got nothing planned. So do you have any like super simple, so simple Halloween costume idea? I don't even think I'll be available on the 31st, to be honest, to even hang out with you guys, but okay, bye.